Well, hello everybody and happy Saturday. It is time for date night with Lisa. And thank you for joining me. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com. And I hope you guys are looking forward to tonight's video. And you're going to laugh when you hear what I did. Some of you might even know already by looking at it what I did. But I just realized it about 10 minutes ago. So I'm gonna have to tell you what I did, but it's kind of a funny story. So hopefully everybody will be joining in the next few minutes. Let me get my computer going and see if I'm live on here, because I am running behind as usual. And there we go. Okay, I found myself. And hopefully you guys are on here and I can see some comments. Oh my gosh, look at everybody. Holy cow, I'm really running late. Okay, hey Lynn, hey Carla, hey Debbie. Is the Kentucky Derby on? Oh, watching you. I didn't even know the Kentucky Derby was on. I'm not really much of a horse person though. Hey Terry, hey Laura, hey Heather, hey Minda, hey Jude, hey Deborah, hey Stacy, hey Judy. All right, everybody's on here tonight. Yay! Hey T, hey Chi Omega, which is Kathy now, I learned. And I just put your card in the mail today. Debbie, Debbie says, where are you? I know, I just looked at the clock and I was late. You would not even believe the last like 20 minutes. Especially the last 10 minutes, I kind of panicked because I went, oh my gosh, I can't even believe I just did this. I didn't even realize it until I was putting the stickers on the stuff for today. So I came in here about 6:30 to get ready for the video. And so, you know, I made this card. I didn't even start making it till about 5 o'clock because I had to go see my mother for Mother's Day. She just got out of the hospital. So I went over there and took her groceries and stuff. And I have to work tomorrow, so I couldn't go tomorrow. And then I ran some errands. I went to TJ Maxx and bought a bunch of stuff and went to Lowe's and came home, and I was just kind of relaxing on the couch, and all of a sudden I went, oh my gosh, it's 4 o'clock. I haven't even started doing a video. I hadn't had lunch yet. I just was like, oh my gosh, in a panic. So I sat down at the table and I had my whole pile of stuff that I unboxed from my new stuff. And I had this stamp set sitting there and I was like, oh, I've got to use that stamp set. I love it, love it, love it. And then I had this paper sitting there, which I thought was the paper that went to the stamp set. And funny thing is, it does not go with the stamp set. And I didn't even realize it till I just looked it up in the catalog and I was like, oh my gosh, I grabbed the wrong pack of paper. But it looks like it goes with it because it's got these flowers on here that look almost the same. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to redo the card now and make it with the right paper and see how it comes out. But this is actually the stamp set, Cottage Rose, and it's a rubber stamp, and it comes with dies. So we've got dies to match. I haven't figured this one out yet because there's no stamp that goes with it. So I'm guessing it must go with the paper. Okay, I guess it goes with that paper right there. So, stupid me. I was just making my card thinking, wow, this card's so pretty. And I used this paper and I thought this paper went with it. And cause look, I mean, it looks like it goes with it. Don't you think it kind of matches? And I just made this card and thought it was so beautiful. And well, what do you know? Wrong paper. But let me show you this paper because it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is actually the Texture Chic paper, which goes with that paper, the stamp set that's something chic. I don't even know the name of it. Anybody have their catalog handy and they can, yes, it's Texture Chic. And there is a stamp set that goes with it, and now I can't think of the name of it, but it has these shells and it has some flowers, and it has, I think, some snowflakes and some other stuff in there. So this paper, I just saw this and I immediately thought it went with this one. So here's the snowflakes and there's flowers. And it's also specialty paper. It's got gold embossing on there, which is so beautiful. Oh, it's got leaves in it too. So it's that stamp set with the shells and the flowers, the leaves, and the snowflakes. And I love these shells. Those are beautiful. I'm gonna have to do a card with that. And so anyway, that's my goof for the day. So I swear I'm really not a blonde at all, but I am just a dingbat half the time. So anyway, that was my funny story, because when I opened this page and I looked at that paper, I'm like, uh-oh, I used the wrong paper. So I just thought that was so funny. But there's some gorgeous samples in here, and I think, you know what, I'm gonna have to make that one right there, because that's a beautiful card. Well, they're all beautiful. But I am using the ribbon that goes with that, which is this one right here. So they show it in the catalog, and look, they stamped on it. So I'm thinking Stampin' Up stole my idea of stamping on ribbon. Because I've never seen anybody else do that besides me. So they stamped on it on that, and then they stamped on it right here. And then they did something here, I think probably with the Stampin' Blend, colored it right there. So we're going to be using it, and see, it's right there too. So this, you can stamp on it, and it looks beautiful, but look what I did with it. This is another thing that I love to do with ribbon. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you how. And also, I did notice one thing. This paper says that it has Petal Pink, Pool Party, and a few other colors, but I did this in Petal Pink. Let me see. That's Petal Pink, and it does not match. So I think I tried, this is Blushing Bride, and it matches way better, because that is not Petal Pink. So I don't know, maybe another one of the colors in there is, but this one on this page is definitely Blushing Bride. So anyway, that's my story. Oh gosh, let me go back. Hey everybody, if you just joined, you missed my stupid story about being a dingbat. But let me see. Oh, thank you, Terry. I'm glad you like it. Yes, it's Shabby Chic. A lot of people watching the Kentucky Derby. Well, you guys better pause that for a minute and watch this video. Or you could just come back and watch me later. I don't care. Let's see. Debbie says, I'm not a horse person, but I like all the championships. I've watched it. You know, the only time I really watched it was in Pretty Woman. I think that movie had the Kentucky Derby. And the movie about the Kentucky Derby, which I can't remember who was in that, but it was a good movie. Oh, Season of Chic. That's the name of the stamp set that goes with this paper. And that is a really pretty stamp set. Yeah, Stampin' Up must watch my videos, because... That's so funny that they stamped on that ribbon in the catalog. Oh, so let me tell you real quick about my special. So if you order $125 or more this month, you're going to get these 3 things for free as your gift. It's the Glossy Dots assortment, the Rhinestone Jewels, and a pack of assorted designer paper. It might be the Waves, it might be something else, but it's 12 card fronts that are 5 1/4 by 4. So this will be your gift for $125 or more. I do have an in color special if you want to use that as your $125. This is on my website, stampingwithlisa.com, right here. It has all of these listed. So you get all the ink pads, all the markers, the refills, assorted cardstock, and the Stampin' Blends for $125.50 plus shipping and tax, plus these items for free. And there's also a starter kit special. So I've already had a couple people take me up on this. So the starter kit does not mean you have to be a demonstrator. I mean, it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. It's a starter kit, but it doesn't mean you have to sell stuff. It doesn't mean you have to do parties. It doesn't mean anything except you get the starter kit and then you get a discount with Stampin' Up. So you can be a hobby demonstrator or a discount shopper, which is what most people call themselves. But you get the discount. So you get, for $99, you'll get $125, whatever you want, plus the in color grid paper, That's this kind of stuff. This is grid paper. So you get a whole pile of this. You get a pack of the cardstock, all 5 new ink pads of the in colors, and the in color 6x6 designer papers. So it's over $200 value for $99, and you get free shipping also. So it is a great deal. It's like getting it for half price. So if you want to get the starter kit, you are not obligated to do anything else, although I would love for you to, but you don't have to. You can just buy for yourself if you want, or you don't have to buy anything else at all. But it is a great deal, and then you get the discount. So if you're interested, just go to my website and click on the Join My Team button. And then we're going to get started. So all you need for this one is a piece of Pool Party, 5.5 by 8.5. And I folded that in half already. And a piece of the designer paper that is 5.25 by 4. And that's the Textured Chic one. Or Texture Chic. There's no D there. And this one is white. I forgot to put white. And it's about 2.5 by 3 3/4. And this is the scalloped contour die. This is the medium sized one. And also I lost my, oh, here it is. The little tag die from This Is Taylor Tags. And then you need a piece of scrap paper. These are my practice ones that I did. So I was playing around with it. I don't know if you can see it. This one I did with the sponge dauber, and then I did Wink of Stella. This one I mixed the ink refill with the Wink of Stella and colored it with the Wink of Stella brush. And I messed around with different colors trying to see which one went better. And then I realized the Blushing Bride matched better than the Petal Pink. So this is what I do when I'm messing around, like trying to come up with an idea. I kind of mess around and, oops, I need to use that for my scrap paper. So we'll save that. All right, so if you want to take a screenshot of that, you can. Let me raise this up a little bit and we'll get started. Hey, Debbie Scherer, finally you get to see me live. Yay! Thank you so much. Love the card with the chic DSP. Well, thank you, Coral. I'm glad you do. I thought it looked really beautiful. And then I kind of figured out that I had the wrong paper, and I was kind of a little embarrassed because I thought, dang, I thought it was all coordinated today. But I'm glad you guys like it. I think it does go really well with it. So, Lynn says she's messed up plenty of times. So have I. That's the beauty of this. See, you know, I am just a regular person. I am not a, you know, professional. I just am a stamper and I love to stamp and I make mistakes all the time. And you get to see them because I don't edit them out. I do edit my video just to do the beginning real quick because now that I'm on YouTube Live, I really never can tell when it starts. So I just wait like 10 seconds and then I go back at the end and kind of edit it to cut off that part where it's just like airtime, blank airtime. So it's just hard to tell because the computer doesn't go live right when I go live. So it's hard to tell. All right, so what we're going to do is sponge this piece and we're going to stamp this piece. So I'm going to be using Smoky Slate to stamp the flower. And you notice I trim it. This is so funny. So I get together with my girlfriends every few weeks. We get together at my upline's house, and it's a bunch of demonstrators that I've been friends with for years. And we all bring a shoebox swap, which means you bring a project like in a shoebox like this, not a real shoebox, but a box. And you have all your whole project in there with all your stuff. And then we get to make everybody's project. So we were doing all new cards yesterday with all new stamp sets, and I was the only one that trims my stamps. And so like every card I was making, I was messing up. And you know, I've been stamping for 20 years, but when there's like all this extra rubber all the way around, and I'm very good about just tapping and not smushing, but I kept getting edges on there. And so I don't know, my blocks are so dirty. I don't know how people do this because I have always trimmed my stamps right up to the edge of the stamp because I don't want those extra edges popping up when you don't want them to. So I was kind of a little bit irritated because I messed up a couple of my cards doing that. And it's very easy to do when you have all this extra rubber. So you might want to try trimming them. And I do have a video that shows you how to do it. All right, so these words come with the stamp set, and I was trying to find a little die cut that fit this, and this was the closest thing I could find. So I just put this on here like that. It's going to be fab. And that's it. Oh, and then I got to stamp this inside too. I did it inside the card. So I put it right in here. So a lot of you have told me that you love seeing me put the stamp sets together and trimming them because it's changed your life. So I'm really glad that's helped. Let me stick this under here because I don't want the whole thing. We'll just put part of it. There we go. All right, so that's the inside of the card. And then we've got this one. So let me stamp this on scrap paper. I don't like sticking it in my box when it's all dirty. All right, so that is just gonna be plain. That goes on there. This I'm gonna sponge, so I just need my scrap paper again. So we're gonna sponge this one and this one with Pool Party. And I've got my blending brush right here. So I'm gonna tap it off and just put a little bit of blue on here. Just to give this background. It was too white when I had it on there just plain. So we're just gonna put some blue on here. So that'll go next. And then I also sponged this little piece with a little bit of blue. And this is Pool Party. Got a big old dent in my pad. I don't know what that's from. All right, so those two pieces are done. Now we're gonna color. Let me show you what I did. Oops, I gotta keep that out to color it. All right, so this has a die that goes with it. So what I did was I ran this through the embossing and die cutting machine. So it pops it out just like that. So you just put it on here. And I always have my washi tape to hold it down. So put it right there. And put it down, run it through the machine, and boom, it comes out just like that. And you're all set. All right, so then we've got our Blushing Bride. And I'm going to use the sponge dauber for this. Whoops. So I took my sponge dauber, just dab it in there, dab it off. I shouldn't have taken this piece. That's my starter kit special. I shouldn't have done that one. Let me see if I got another piece of scrap paper. I used this one. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to just sponge a little bit off. Start in the middle and just kind of swirl it around. And I just want a little bit more. So we're not going to color the whole entire thing, but we're just going to go mostly in the middle and out just a little bit on the edges. Okay, so that's it for the flower. Easy peasy. Then I took my blender pen and I used the ink that's in the lid. So this is an old pad, but all you do is squeeze it together with your palm of your hand and it'll get ink on your lid. So it works in the other kind of ink pads too. And then we're just going to take a little bit, and that's a lot. That's a really juicy pad. I don't want it too dark, so I want to color these little teeny flowers with the Pool Party. So I'm just going to put a little bit of color right on there. And then I'm going to do the leaves in the Pool Party. I tried it with soft succulent, and I liked it with the blue better. So I just stuck with the blue. So we're just coloring this with a little bit of Pool Party. I feel like that guy on, who was that? I don't know if I should just start all over again or keep going. I'm just gonna keep going and then I'll just edit out the middle part where it buffered. So hopefully that'll be okay. All right, so we're just gonna continue and hopefully you guys are with me now. So we've got a little bit of color added here. I'm just gonna add a little bit more on these little flowers too. And then we're gonna go back with some Wink of Stella. So somebody the other day left a comment that I have abandoned Wink of Stella and left her high and dry. So I'm going to use her tonight. We're going to do some spanking with some Stella. And she's going to be back tonight. Yes, I'm back. Okay, good. Oh, and I want to sponge this just a little bit. So let me get my blending brush again. And we're just going to sponge over here this part. And then we're going to do some Wink of Stella. All right, so just that part over there is going to be a little bit bluer. All right, so we're done with that. Now we're going to get the Wink of Stella, and we're going to color in some sparkle. So I'm going to have a little bit of sparkle here. And just like where these lines are, I'm just going to kind of go over that and just make it sparkle. So hopefully you can see that. And hopefully the video is not going to mess up anymore while we're doing it tonight, because I'm telling you, I'm so frustrated with this internet. It's not even funny. If you guys only knew how much I paid for internet here. And I have the very load, and I think on my list this week will be go get a new phone and just try to get better data plan and do it from my phone. Because even Verizon doesn't work out here. All right, so anybody got a good joke? I heard one. Actually, I think I already told it to you guys. Oh, I did. Did I tell you guys the, yeah, I did. Darth Vader's wife one? I told that at work and everybody thought it was so funny. Darth Vader's wife's name is Ella. Elevator. I thought that was funny. So on top of that one, and that goes right in the middle. I'm just gonna have to go through and edit all the bad parts out of this. All right, let me show you how to do the ribbon. So I've got the ribbon here. This is the natural finish ribbon, and it comes like this, really wide. I think it's like 1 1/4 inches. No, it's 7/8 of an inch. All right, so what you want to do is just grab some of the ends and fray it a little bit, and then cut that off. And I forgot to get my good scissors in here. So we're just gonna cut that. All right, then what you want to do is just grab a couple of these right in the middle and pull them. So we've got a couple here, and just pull them, and look what happens. It just makes this gather so cool. Is that the coolest thing ever? So you need to keep it on the roll though, because if you take it off the roll, it's not going to work. So you just keep gathering it until you get it however much you need. So we need enough for this length right here. So that's enough right there. So what I'm going to do is put down a piece of tape, tear tape, and put it right on the bottom edge. And there you go. Yeah, I'm back again, but then my camera, my computer is spinning around in circles, so I don't even know if I'm live still or not, but I'm still going. All right, so I put the tear tape there, and then we're just going to lay this down. So we're going to start, I'm going to start at this end and have it like that, and then just kind of spread it out. You don't want it too curly because then you can't lay it down. And then just smush it, and there you go. So that looks good. And just press it on there really good. And then I'm just going to trim this part. So we've got that trimmed off. And we're good on that end. And then we're just going to trim this end. And, oops, I ran out of tape. So let's put a couple of glue dots under there. Where's my take your pick tool? I don't know. All right, anybody still here? I think there's a couple people watching. Hopefully not everybody left when it started buffering. All right, and let's fray this just a little bit. Like that, and cut it off. Makes a little bit of a mess. All right, let's put another glue dot right there on the end too. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna put one over on this side too. So it makes the prettiest ribbon when it's all like scrunched up like that, don't you think? I love it, love it, love it. Then I've got a mess over here. All right, so then we want to put this on top with some dimensionals. So let me get those. So I'll have to go back through and see if I can edit out all the parts that were buffering. So when you watch the replay, hopefully it won't be so bad. Sorry about that. You know, I can't control it. I'm really sorry, but thanks for sticking with me if you're still here. Let me see. All right, some of you guys are still hanging with me. Yay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad you stuck it out. Seems to have straightened out. I love you guys for sticking with me. All right, so I got all those off except for that one. All right, so I want to kind of put this down and tuck these leaves in like that, right around the ribbon. All right, then I want to put this one over here on dimensionals also. And so what I did with this little piece, since it had a hole, I wanted to cover it up. So I took the ribbon. Let me show you what I did. I took that right on the edge there. And then I took this ribbon that I just put away. Oops, actually I already cut a piece. Here we go. I don't know what I did with it. All right, so let's just say this is the piece here. We're gonna cut a little bit, like that much, and then cut it up the middle. And then we're gonna tie a little teeny knot like this. Cause I tried a big and fat one and it looked stupid. So I said I need one more dainty. So a smaller knot. So we have a little one like that. Let me trim it up a little bit. All right, so here we go. We're gonna stick that on with a glue dot. I'm spinning around in a circle again, oh my God. I should be dizzy by now, as much times as I've spinned around in circles. All right, and then put that on like that, and then we're gonna trim it a little bit. And then I did bring my sparkle spray, and I've got some gems, so we're gonna put a little bit of bling on here. And whoops. So there we go. So that looks better because it's not quite as fat. All right, so we're done with that. And then I've got some new gems. So these are actually not regular pearls, they're sparkly pearls. So they're called Iridescent Pearls Basic Jewels. So they're different than the regular pearls. They are sparkly pearls. They're like the iridescent, what else do we have that's iridescent? It's something. Iridescent rhinestones, maybe? I don't know. But I took these, and I guess I didn't bring my take your pick tool, so we're gonna just use the scissors. So I put one of these right in the middle, and then I put a couple little ones on the words, and then whoops, one over here on the side. And then I took some spray, some shimmer spray, and sprayed it. So, oops, let me get my scrap paper again. Don't want to mess up my sheet. Okay, so there we go. So now we're done, and hopefully there's someone left watching. So that's my card for tonight. That's the inside. That's the original one. So I hope you love it. Can you see all the sparkle on there? It's so beautiful. I just love it, love it, love it. And thanks for putting up with my stupid internet tonight. I know it was a pain in the butt, and I'm so thankful for you guys sticking with me. And remember, you got the starter kit special if you want to get that, and also my other special if you want to order anything. If you order $125 or more, you'll get this. If you order $50 or more, that's a separate thing. You get the card kit, which is the one from, I can't even remember. It's the one with the fern set, I think. If you go back to like the beginning of the month, I did that one on a video and showed you which card kit you get. And the ones from last month are almost ready to go out. I've done through like the 24th, I think. April 24th. So if you ordered by April 21st, those went out last week. And then hopefully by tomorrow, I'll finish the rest of them for last month. So I'm just a little bit behind. So sorry about that. But thank you guys so much. Let me read some comments that I missed. Oh, everybody's talking about spinning around in circles. Well, I'm glad I didn't quit, but I am going to have to go back through and cut out part of this video where it was stuck. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Sorry it was so frustrating. I think more frustrating for me than you guys, but I hope you love that ribbon. Isn't that just the coolest thing? I love it, love it, love it. And I'll try next time to use the right paper. So, but I think this paper really goes really well with it. So, all right, you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll be at work all day tomorrow. And happy Mother's Day to everybody who's a mom out there. I hope you guys enjoy your day tomorrow. Think about me working hard. Hopefully my daughter will actually call me or something tomorrow. I don't know. But I'll be back Tuesday for another video. And hopefully we'll have good internet on Tuesday. I don't know. But I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.